am I supposed to do?
It's going to be okay, Namdi. Namdi, men don't cry. What will happen to your sisters if you are weak?
You have to be a man.
Those were the words that followed him like a shadow. They said it again and again, the women who came to mourn with him, the neighbors who shook their heads in pity, even strangers who felt they knew what a man should be. Who will take care of your sisters if you are weak? Now is not the time to cry. You are the man of the house now. Namdi was only 19 years old. That morning, the world ended quietly. A terrible car accident on the road back from the village took both his parents in one breath. By evening, the house was filled with crying, but not his. He stood stiff, jaw clenched, fist buried in his pockets, while his two sisters clung to his legs. One was 9. The other was 6. And just like that, childhood ended. No uncle stepped forward. No aunt offered a room. No relative said, "Come, I will help you." When the visitors left, silence remained. Hunger followed. That was when Namdi made a decision he never announced out loud. He would become their father. He would become their mother. He would not break. He dropped out of school quietly, no farewell, no tears. By day he carried cement at construction sites. By evening he washed plates at roadside restaurants. At night he guarded empty shops, leaning on a stick, fighting sleep and fear. When money wasn't enough, he skipped meals. When rent was due, he worked harder. When his sisters cried, he smiled. They never saw him weak. He made sure of it. People praised him. That boy is strong. He is a real man. They didn't know that strength was costing him everything. When his sisters asked for school fees, he found a way. When they wanted shoes, he worked extra nights. When they demanded more, he gave even when his hands were empty. He learned early how to cover pain with responsibility. Later, he went to serve a master in business, sleeping on cold floors, enduring insults, swallowing pride. For years he worked like a shadow, until one day, his freedom was granted. Slowly, painfully, he built something of his own. A shop. Then another. Money began to come, not easily, but steadily. And he kept his promise. He sponsored his sisters through secondary school. Then higher institution. Then university. They called him Daddy as a joke. He laughed, because crying was not allowed. Love knocked. Good women came, kind, patient, hopeful. But Namdi sent them away gently. He was afraid. Afraid that love would distract him. Afraid that choosing himself would mean abandoning his sisters. Afraid that if he stopped being strong, everything would collapse. So he stayed alone. And tired. Then came the season when things stopped moving. Business slowed. Debts whispered. Bills screamed. His sisters, now grown, didn't understand. "Big brother, we need money. Things are expensive. Why are you delaying?" And he gave. Again. And again. Until one night, he couldn't. That night, Namdi locked himself in his room and collapsed onto the floor. His shoulders shook violently. The tears came like a flood he had held back for years. For the first time since he was 19. He cried. He didn't know his youngest sister was home. But she heard the sound. Soft. Broken. Unfamiliar. She peeped through the door crack and froze. This was not the man she knew. This was not the strong one. This was a tired boy trapped inside a grown man's body, crying like the world had finally caught up with him. That night, she learned something no one had ever taught her. Men cry too. Men break too. Later, curiosity pulled her back. She sneaked into his room and found a worn journal under his bed. Hands shaking, she opened it. Page after page told a story no one had heard. I am tired. I don't know how long I can do this alone. I am afraid of failing them. Sometimes I wish someone would ask how I am. She wept. She showed it to her sister. And for the first time, they saw him. They sat him down the next day. No accusations. No demands. Just tears. They apologized for the pressure, for not noticing, for assuming strength meant invincibility. They told him they were grown now. That they could share the load. They told him something else too. You are allowed to love. You are allowed to rest. You don't have to be strong all the time. That day, Nnamdi spoke, truly spoke, for the first time in years. And the burden became lighter. This is not just Nnamdi's story. It is the story of many men. Men taught to be strong, but never taught how to heal. Men who carry families, but carry their pain alone. Men who provide, but are never asked if they are okay.